Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
I think I caught Melissa off guard.
I did. I was practicing my reading.
I was practicing my interested face. So, welcome, everybody. We are here to do our February Best Bead Box unboxing for February 2021.
It's so good.
Yeah, this is our second February, so I have to specify the year now. So welcome everybody. February, of course, is when we celebrate Valentine's Day and love, or Galentine's Day, or whatever you want to celebrate it, or I don't know.
You can love yourself.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty great, isn't it, having Valentine's Day early in the year?
I know, I like it.
You just have Christmas, then you have New Year's. I was like, what's that holiday? It's the New Year. And then, since I think everybody's kind of happy to have like a new year and a fresh start, now we have a little love in the air.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like we could use some love in the air.
We could. What is our theme for February?
February is Love Affair. So I'm going to read you the description, so get your hot chocolate or your wine or whatever you've got, coffee, whatever it is. So
hot chocolate and wine and like bonbons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get like
all of it together.
All together. Actually,
just all of it.
I kind of had to stop by CVS this morning and I totally grabbed some chocolate. So
not
I'm ready
some
for
wine at
this.
CVS.
But
they were out.
But for this Love Affair bead box, a stolen kiss, a heartfelt glance, a tender caress, have your soul glowing with the candied hues of soft pink, delicate lavender, a gentle sea foam, and feel those first thrums of love again with this month's Love Affair Best Bead Box. Let sweet daydreams dance across your creativity and see what fabulous designs you will create.
Awesome. That was great. A little round of applause for that
creative styling reading here.
Poetic reading.
I have to get you enthralled first.
Awesome. So thank you so much for reading that. So let's go ahead and just talk about what's in the box, right? Because that's what everyone wants to know. Okay, so we did a little something different this month because a lot of times, I gotta scoot over a little bit. Sorry, there's a lot of love up in here. So we did a little something different this month because a lot of times we do bead weaving, and we are very heavy on bead weaving with our YouTube tutorials and a lot of everything that we teach you and our style. But sometimes it's nice to do something different. So what we did this month is this rendezvous necklace. So for those of you who weren't sure how to pronounce it, because sometimes I look at this and I'm like, rendezvous.
Poor Kenzie, I'm
I know
call
it's
her
not,
out,
but yeah.
Kenzie said rendezvous.
Oh.
It's okay though, Kenzie, we love you.
Rendezvous, yes, rendezvous. And it's a really lightweight sort of like night out on the town. You could wear this with like a plunging neckline, and it gives you some real creativity because we give you the basic steps of how to do it, but then you can change it up by making it a little fluffier, you can change up the pattern. So it's a really good tutorial to give you the basic idea, and then you can kind of make it your own. So to do the rendezvous, you're going to need, and we include, it's a beautiful pattern there. So what you're going to need and what we include is the following items. Sorry to reach around you.
That's okay.
Now, our friends at Beader were awesome and provided us with this 49 strand stringing wire. So for those of you who may have caught me and Melissa on that live that we did, Melissa, you were just learning how to do a lot of jewelry making.
Yes.
Have you used this kind of beading wire before?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you know about it? It's a pop quiz.
So
what can you tell me about this beading wire?
One, that most people call it beading strands. Or strand?
It is strands, yeah. And
so,
do you know why people would say strands?
Because it's multiple little teeny strands of wire all mixed together to make one. So
yeah, it literally is a cable. So sorry, I'm getting it all
bead
like,
cable. That's what Allie called it.
But it's strands, yeah. They're strands, and they're twisted together just like a cable. So if you were to think of like a rope or stainless steel cable like on a ship, or what we if you see like our elevator, like the cables on the elevator, any kind of cable like that, what it's just strands twisted together, and that's exactly what this is. It's stainless steel, and the higher the number here, so if you have 49 strands, that's literally how many strands of stainless steel wire are in here twisted together. So there are almost 50 tiny little strands of wire twisted all together, and then they have a coating on them, and that's why it's so flexible. The more strands that you have, the more flexible.
And the
so
more
you can
strands,
see this
the
is
stronger.
Super. Yeah.
Right?
Well, generally, I would say yes, it's stronger. But the major reason why people like the higher strands, is because it's more flexible. If you have a 3-strand, that is going to be flexible enough so you don't have like a stiff necklace, but it's not nearly as thread-like.
Because there's like a 19.
Yeah. 19, 3, 7, 19, yeah.
Because I think we have like 49.
So I didn't want to spend an hour just on this, but I thought it was important to explain to people exactly what that 49 strand meant and how awesome Beadalon was for including that, because it is really like the creme de la creme, like highest quality, most flexible that you could use. So it's an awesome product, and really thankful and grateful for Beadalon for sending that to us. So that, of course, is what is underneath all these gorgeous beads. That's a little bit of the hardware there. So you're also going to get, so these are gemstones, and these are rose quartz gemstones. Now, you've been working with, I think, gemstones for a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like working with gemstones?
I actually do. I don't know. I
like
find
working
myself
with gemstones too.
more drawn to them for some reason.
I love that there's sort of a natural irregularity to them. So you have that natural, what am I trying to say?
I feel like with a gemstone, you can pair it with
Help me
so
out
much
with
as
the
well.
word.
It's an irregular. They can be irregular shapes.
Variety, yeah.
No one's the same.
Exactly, yeah. And depending on the stone, there's more variety or less variety. But we've got some 6mm rose quartz, and if you're really into gemstones and different kinds of gemstones, and like the feel and the chakra stones and all that kind of thing, I think rose quartz is, what is that? Like love, healing. If somebody knows, tell me.
I think that sounds good.
Okay, yeah, I think that sounds good too. It makes sense. But yeah, so some people just love the natural gemstones. They like the vibrations and all of that, like the chakra stones. So I love using those natural. And then we also have some check glass rondelles. So the rondelles are really great because they're a little bit smaller and they're that like squash shape. So are you getting familiar with like the different kinds of like different sizes and different shapes?
Not just yet. Like we've been focusing more on how to make it versus like the sizes, shapes. But the great part about it is because of doing customer service, I had to be familiar with sizes and shapes anyway. So I kind of had that going into it, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. So we include the rose quartz gemstones. We've got some check faceted rondelles in some beautiful pink and purple colors.
I thought the rondelles were really awesome because they paired with so much within the box that you can put it with.
Yeah, and then some check glass rounds in this faceted rounds. So the faceting just gives it like a little sparkle, a little more, for that light to reflect off of. And also these awesome crystal drops. Like every angle you turn them, all different kinds of beautiful colors in there, like a prism.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 4 of those. You only need 3 for the necklace, but hey, if you want to put 4 on, put 4 on. Or put 1 or 2 and use some for earrings. So a lot you can do with that. And we've also included some seed beads. So I'm not going to spill these out, but you're going to get some seed beads in 8s and 11s here. And you'll use those to string and also to put at the end of the head pin. So if you haven't done anything with wire working, like head pins, so you're actually kind of doing two things in one here. You're learning a couple different techniques. You're learning how to use head pins and a little bit of wire working, and then you're also learning basic stringing. So you've done basic stringing.
Yes.
And then you've
done
some
some
wire working.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I would not say that I'm a pro, but I can get the shape.
That's good.
I think that's what counts right now, right? I don't know.
Hi, everyone. I've been keeping an eye on the comments, but I've been trying to move along here, too. So, hello, everybody. Yeah, grab bags. So we got grab bags going on now, too.
Yes, there are tons of grab bags. They are really awesome this time around. Like, I've seen them.
They don't last very long. So if you're watching this a little bit later after the live, they may not still be available. I don't want to advertise anything that's not available. So you're going to get these awesome items to make this, and then of course we're going to give you a clasp, so you'll have the clasp as well to put that all together. And what I really love about this is that once you get the basic idea, you're just putting the beads on head pins, making them like little drops, and then stringing that just like you would regular beads on a string.
I think like this one would be nice because you have the rendezvous and then you have the extra drop crystal. So if you just wanted to do just a simple strand with just the drop, you could do that as well. So you could vary it, or like fancier or more of a casual look.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can also, what I love doing is you can also just take off the drops if you wanted to do something that's a little simpler and make a really pretty necklace with just the rounds. And like, I call these like little fluffs or clusters. And if you put, so she's got like between 3 and 5 in between each little rondelle here. Sometimes I just jam it packed with like 7 to 10. Like I make it super fluffy. And then you make these really awesome like fluffy, I mean, they're not exactly fluffy because it's wire.
I get like 3 in and then I'm like, am I even doing this right? So maybe someday I'll get the fluffy.
Oh yeah, no, it's so much fun. I sit there for hours watching TV, like just twisting my wire, making these little dangles, and then I just throw them all. So rendezvous, hopefully this will inspire you to go on a cruise, a little rendezvous of your own, and you can take this necklace out onto the dance floor.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what I see, like, you know, let your hair down. I should let my hair down. Or if you usually have it down, put it up. Do something real fun.
Someone said that this kind of reminded them of the Lady Danbury necklace that we did, like a more streamlined version of the Lady Danbury, and I could totally see this in Bridgerton. Is it Bridgerton?
Bridgerton. I don't watch it. Yeah, but that's what I've heard.
But I think that someone had emailed and given an example, and I think that would fit in that.
Yeah, it's very dainty and lovely and pretty and light. And again, like another great thing that you can do with beads that you already have or that you got in past boxes, it's just a great technique to learn. So you're going to get these lovely dainty beads for this necklace. And then you're also going to get, of course, more beads for your stash. So we're going to include, so we've got like a pink, bluish kind of theme going on because we love Valentine's, we love hearts, we love all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you don't, like your sweet tooth isn't quite that sweet, so you don't need it all pink.
That's me. I'm not an all pink kind of gal, but
yeah, I say that as I take out pink beads. But we wanted to give you like a few different colors to work with, and that would mesh well together. So these are the Elos Parpuka, and so these guys are cute. They're kind of like big kind of pinch beads, cute pink color with that gold splash on it, so you get a little texture in there. And then we've got.
These are one of my favorites in the box. I don't know. I
love these too. Yeah, this box is kind of like a saccharine sweet kind of like toned down a little bit. It's not
of like cotton candy almost.
Yeah. So if you have some darker colors that you have in your stash, these colors would mix really well with darker colors. Like if you have maroons and golds, or like bronzes, like throw those together. Yeah, these are the little 1.5 by 2s, and these are in like a really pretty dainty seafoam color. And then, because I love the seafoam and the pink and that kind of aesthetic, we've got also some of the brown amazonite in here. And again, a gemstone. These would be great also to add into your rendezvous necklace. If you wanted to do like a rendezvous, but maybe you didn't want to do the big drops on it, do like a different one. Mix these kinds of mix these colors together. Even these would go on the rendezvous because they're just a single whole bead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have some storm duos. So the storm duos, I think everybody knows what the storm duos are, but we have these in a lava red color. And I was thinking these would be cute to make little hearts, little tulips. Actually, I'm going to take off my necklace because I used them in this necklace design that I did.
And if you're a beginner like me and you're intimidated by the storm duos, don't worry, we'll get there.
Don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. There's
see
so
those
many videos, so
two
many
holes,
things
and
to
I
do
don't
with
know.
them.
Just
You're like, my speed, I'm at a 1 hole right now.
just the 1 hole and some wire, you know, maybe a head pin.
So we're also including this cabochon, and I love this cabochon. It looks like a beautiful old like wallpaper to me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and it ties all the colors together, like the green, the emerald, white, pink, red. It kind of ties everything together. So I wanted to include that for you guys. And I made, oh, maybe I should, okay, hold on. Let me go through a couple other items before I pull this guy out. And then you're also going to get some 6/0 seed beads. They're kind of fun because they're bigger, but they're kind of fun to play around with. You can use them just like regular beads. So again, like another thing that you can use just for stringing if you're not really crazy about bead weaving. And then we also have, we have the seed beads, of course, here that are also included in the rendezvous. So with just those items, I made this cute little pendant.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you. So, I used the cabochon in the center, and I made almost like these little tulips, or, I guess they're kind of like tulips, and just kind of did a quick little netting in the back, and that's one of my designs that I made. I don't know.
What's the back of it called?
Oh, netting.
Oh,
netting.
netting.
The name of the
I thought
project.
you said netting, and I'm like, I've never heard that beading term.
Netting.
Netting.
N-E-T-T.
Got it.
Yeah. Netting. And that's basically just creating a little cage to hold it in.
Got it.
Yeah. So I had fun with that.
That was really pretty.
Thanks.
And if you're a mom like me and you have this box and you're wanting to try to do something, sometimes when I get these bigger beads, they're great for like motor skills, like fine motor skills, so that I can have a moment. I might like toss these bigger beads off and
I love
see
that.
what you can make.
Yeah.
So it's like a...
Actually, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good things in here for stringing if you just like single hole beads. And so I like to include those because they're pretty versatile. Let's see, we also have, I just moved this stuff around on myself. And then of course it's Valentine's Day. Like you gotta include a bunch of hearts. So we included some more hearts here. The Hearts of Fire kit that just came out. You could do that project. You could of course get the kit, but you can also, if you get the box, you'll have materials to make that basic idea.
Yeah, I kind of did that here because that was in my skill level. So these are all items except for the ear wire.
Yeah, that's awesome. And wire is easy to come by. That's not anything hard to find. So you're just going to grab some wires, some head pins. You didn't even use head pins. You just used wire and jump rings. Yeah, and the head pins, yeah.
I did use the head pins on.
So the only thing here was like a little bit of wire or something.
Actually, this was a head pin that I tried to just use the head pins. This was a head pin that I just cut the head pin bottom off of.
Yeah, just cut the end off, yeah. That's fabulous.
I was going for it.
I love it. Are you wearing them?
No, actually, some polymer.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, you can put it back in. You don't have to keep it out of your ear, but cool. We'll just move him to the side for right now. Then I also included another 15/0 seed bead because we included some 11s and 8s, and I have some 6-0s. But a lot of times we need 15-0s for our project, so I wanted to include a pretty neutral color there. So as you're playing around, you've got a 15-0 to use. And then we've also included some more crystals. So we have some of these 2x3 rondelles in the Tanzanite AB. Again, just a really nice color to mix in with these other ones. And
the nice part about the Tanzanite AB is it goes really well with gold or silver, or even like a rose gold.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I color match for people, that's a good crystal color to use because it goes with so much.
Yeah, and it's a really popular color too. A lot of people love the purple, the Tanzanite, and we have a lot of videos that use it. So if you're looking for a video, if you come across one and you realize, oh, it uses that Tanzanite, you've already got it in your box. It's a popular one that we use a lot of. And then, of course, I needed to include these little hearts. So if you are all about Valentine's Day, you are stocked up. So you're going to get 10 of these. And you can make little earrings. You can just string a little bracelet. All kinds of fun things to do with that. That would actually even be fun to do. I wonder if I could even do like a bezel. I mean, this would be like a lot, but if I could do some kind of crazy bezel for that, yeah. Maybe I'm just going crazy now, but. And then we have these check hearts, these folklore hearts. They're really popular in our European store, so wanted to try them here. They're just kind of great for the holiday. They remind me of a box of chocolates.
Yeah, I think they would be nice for like earrings. I feel like that would be like a real subtle statement piece.
Yeah, do like a little cluster on top or something. Yeah. So with what we have here, actually, oh no, this is something in the Excel box. I can't show these yet. Hold on. They go back in my hair.
Watch out.
I get a little too excited here. Okay. Let me push everything off the side. Oh, I'm sorry, 6. I said 10, but there's only 6 in here. They're 10 millimeter. Yeah. We're sending you 6, but they're 10 millimeter. That's where I saw 10. So that is what you're going to get in the best box. So tons of stuff, tons of ideas, and you can make a ton of rendezvous necklaces with this. Any ideas on what you would make? As you're looking at this, like what's kind of coming to mind?
Well, I will say that I did try to, because wire working is something that I've been learning, so I did wire work the cab.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me see that.
Ta-da!
Aww. And so you did, oh cool, okay, I'm sorry, should I have not turned that over?
No, it's really ugly. Anna, don't show them behind the scenes. It just needs to look good on the front. Anna's like calling me out there. But yeah, so I tried my best. I'd never done that before, so I did do some wire wrapping. So if you actually are great at wire wrapping, I mean, you could wire wrap the cab and just put something together like that.
Fabulous. I love it, yeah.
You could even do some of your, like you could add the little clusters on top and make it like a pendant or whatever you would want with that.
Yeah, no, it's a fabulous idea. And I love the idea of the clusters. Like once you learn how to make clusters, and basically it's just the little clusters that we've made in the rendezvous, so many more things are open to you because you can take practically any of these larger beads, put them on a head pin, and then attach it to a jump ring and put all of your little clusters, like all of your little beads on head pins, slide them on the jump ring, and so then you've got a little cluster above a larger bead, and that's a really popular look.
Yeah, I agree. They're like super easy and fast, and they make great gifts too. So if you are at a loss as to what to make yourself, you can always just go for a great earring, and people will think, oh my gosh, look at that, how she did.
So I wanted to show you, so Jenni's not here she's here today at work, but she's doing work. She's not doing a live video with me.
Yeah, I'm filling in for Jenni today.
Yeah, but she still made some amazing designs, even though she's not here to show you herself. So she made this cute little, I shouldn't say cute little, but she made this adorable bracelet, and she's using the 3-strand 2 clasp, so you're actually going to get that in the XL box. So let's start talking about that, because I've kind of already started talking about it.
Yeah, I was going to pretend like I did Jenni's designs, but I didn't.
So you're going to get the 3-strand plated tube clasp in the XL. So everything we just went through is best, and then if you're getting the XL, you're going to get these additional items. And of course another pattern, and we'll get to that. I didn't forget about that. So the 3-strand tube clasp, which is super popular. I mean, it's as popular as like Diet Coke, I feel. We go through it so fast. Every time we get them in, they go so fast. And it is a great clasp because it's easy to use. You just pull it apart, and then the one side slides into the other. And because you've got the 3 rings on it and it's fairly wide, it's great for a peyote stitch or any kind of bead weaving project where you have a little width to it. And it's also great for just basic stringing where you're doing something with multiple strands, because then you don't have to worry about getting all the strands into one loop or adding a jump ring and then adding several jump rings. What Jenni did here is she used actually just wildfire beading thread. She didn't actually even use the Bead-along wire, but just 3 little strands of Amazonite, the little sea foam guys, and then just the galvanized seed beads, and twisted them together. Super cute.
Super cute.
Yeah. And if you wanted to make it longer, it's a really pretty necklace too. So just make it longer, add in some other beads, and it's adorable. So that's a great design idea, and great for people who aren't bead weavers.
And it's nice because you can interchange those colors with the other beads that you have here.
Yeah.
It's going to be like really nice.
Yeah, I love the sea foam. I love that color. And another thing I wanted to show you was that is so pretty. Aw, I actually need to tell her that everybody loves her bracelet, because it's adorable. And we also have this little video online of these hearts. They're little peyote stitch hearts. So what Jenni did was she made 3 of them, and they're like a little charm bracelet. And then she just put them on the beading wire. So this she did use the Bead-along beading wire and the crimp beads. And how absolutely adorable is that?
I feel like it's really super sweet, and I like that she did it in the white and the gold. So you can, really use whatever you had, but I like it in that white and gold.
Yeah, I would do it with, if you have kids, you could do birthstones, or, you could do like pink and Brad or whatever you would do. School colors even. It's a great way to make it really personal. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well, because it's adorable. I think she did such a good job with it.
She always does great.
Yeah. And this would also be another one that's great for a necklace. Bracelets are basically just mini necklaces. So if you ever see a design in a bracelet that you like, usually you can just make it longer. And there you go.
Just keep repeating.
Just keep working at it and make it longer. So for the XL project, we're going to teach you how to do I would say a simple stitch, but it's not quite simple. I didn't have a hard time learning it, but it definitely wasn't like I took to it right away. I had to think a little bit more about this one. St. Petersburg stitch. Teresa does a really comprehensive video where she actually walks you through 3 versions of the St. Petersburg stitch. A little too much for you, Melissa?
We're getting a little deep here.
I know you're not there yet. It's okay.
I'll just admire and just sit back and not say anything about this.
Yeah, so she does 3 versions. So in the pattern, we walk you through it, of course, and we do specify that the second technique that Teresa does in the video, that's what we're going to walk you through, and that's what we gave you the beads for. So it's a really pretty stitch when it's all done. And here it is in person. And it's I love the way that it looks, because it's almost something that you could then just turn into a wrap bracelet. I'll take my hair tie off. You could turn it into a wrap bracelet. You could do different colors down the center. It's kind of has like a cool like beachy vibe too. So if you did it in the right colors, it's kind of beachy. But then you could also just do like golds and silvers and really like sophisticated or jewel tones and have it be really formal. So it's, again, like a really versatile stitch. You ready for that?
Give me a couple weeks.
Ready?
Give me a couple weeks.
You'll get there. You'll get there. So we're going to include St. Petersburg for the XL. And you're also going to get, for the St. Petersburg, these cute little, where's my little cup? Here's my St. Petersburg cup. You're going to get these cute check glass cubes. I think these are adorable. And again, they're single hole, so they'd be great for the rendezvous too. I'm like pushing the rendezvous like crazy.
Yeah, well, it's so pretty, and you can make so much that looks like it as well. So keep pushing.
Yeah. I just love the technique. Yeah. So you're gonna get these cute little check glass cubes. They're 4mm. So a lot of projects where you use 4mm rounds or 4mm faceted rounds, you can probably switch the cubes out for. Now it may be a little bit different because you're going around something square instead of something round, but I would say take a lot of your projects that you that you use the 4mm rounds and do a little bit and see if you can just put the cubes in, and it gives you a different kind of look. They have these really nice finishes. We have these online in a few of these different spicy colors. So I forget which spicy this one is, but. Or no, it's spices. It's something spices. Yeah. And then, of course, we're going to give you the seed beads. So you're going to get a really pretty sparkle cranberry color here. And I got a glue dot on this. We're going to, of course, include a clasp for you as well. And cranberry lined crystal delicas. Really pretty, like, rich. So we're giving a little bit darker, like some maroon. The maroons look really good with the lighter pinks. So you could even, if you're not crazy about the cubes, or you're going to do something a little bit different, try the 4mm rounds down the center, or even try the gemstones and see what you come up with. I'm so glad it's in my box. My wish list has grown so much this week. Yeah, sometimes you get a couple things and you just kind of go crazy, like doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Like I'll find a pattern that I really like, and then I'll make 20 of it before I know.
Do you know how many wire wrap bracelets I've made lately?
How many? Go ahead, tell me.
Probably about 20 or more.
20 or more?
Yeah. I'm on a...
Go ahead and show that one, even though it's not actually like part of the show it, because
well, those that have like seen where I've come from, this is my little wire wrap bracelet that I did.
But you know,
but you could totally do this with any of that.
Exactly. So if you have wire, if you like wire working, that's a great way to use up some of your single hole beads.
Yeah, it's so simple, and I actually did do this while watching TV, so.
And you're doing a really good job. Like, you're really neat, so I think that's fantastic. So now, that is the St. Petersburg stitch. And then, of course, you're going to get some more beads because it's the XL box. We got to give you some more goodies. I know, everybody at home is probably cringing because I know this is a crazy mat. So you're going to get some little 2-hole cabochons, the Rosettas. And I made these earrings with, I'll take both of them out. So these earrings have the Rosetta cabochons, and they're little roses. Do you see the little rose pattern?
I do now. At first I thought it was a raspberry. It looked like a raspberry.
Okay, yeah, it could be raspberry. It's fine.
But I can see the rose now that it's under the light.
It reminds me of, remember like the Jell-O molds and the bundt pans, the molds that like you put the cake in and then it would be like a Christmas tree or whatever. Or like my grandmother had like the fish and different things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of
like what you would make a pound cake in or something.
Exactly, like that. Yeah, like that's what it reminds me of, only in a bead.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So these are, I just kind of went around and then added, kind of kept growing it. So I don't know, maybe I'll turn these into video or do them on a live one day. but they're not hard. You just going around and just using the beads that I had in the box. I like the little sea foam and the tanzanite together. Yeah. So that was my little adventure I did last night.
They're beautiful.
Just whipped them up.
Don't say that. Hopefully one day I'll be like, oh, I just whipped this up.
I just whipped this up. And then we're going to send you some round duos. Of course, in a pink color. If you like pink, this is your box. We're going to send you some round duos because you can never have enough round duos, right?
Right.
They're just a cute little bead that...
They're versatile bead.
They're very versatile too, yeah. And you can do, we have tons of projects, of course, with them, but also something like a simple wrap bracelet, using a lot of these. I like these colors together, like the light and dark pink. I like mixing like the light and the dark, like the maroons and the light pink, because that'll give you a really nice, like, a depth and, like, texture. And then we also have some pearls. So we're going to get some blue pearls. And the blue will look really nice with the sea foams you have in here. And they look good with these too, with these crystals.
I felt like the pearls were like if you were watching the chef show where they like throw in a surprise item.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like the pearls were the surprise item to like figure out what to do with. So you have to like use your creativity, which I think is awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, and these would be great in the St. Petersburg stitch too. So these colors aren't bad together. Like the blues, deep blues and aquas and cranberry. That'll work. And then we also have, a couple more items here, guys. Okay, round in the bin. And then we're going to include some Rosemontes because everybody needs a little bling for the holiday. Mm-hmm. And with the Rosemontes too, where is that bracelet that Allie just did?
I think she might have taken it with her.
Did she take it with her?
Oh, no, here it is.
It's there you go. Okay. So the Rosemontes are a really versatile one. We've got tons of patterns for them. And most recently, Allie made this keepsake bracelet. And you can do this yourself. You can, of course, get the tiles, or if you don't want to get the tiles, Allie, shut your ears. Don't listen. If you don't want to get the tiles, I would say, why don't you try doing it with the round duos and see if you can kind of make that work, because I would like to see that.
Yeah, I like it when people put variations on things that we do.
Yeah, so you do like couple round duos. You probably need something flat in the center here because she has the little Rosemontes sit on top of something flat, so that may not work as well as I just told you it would. So
enough glue
share
it,
on
honey.
Facebook. Yeah, right. You just glue that sucker together. You'll make it work. There's some bad ideas for you. Please don't glue all your projects together.
No, and then I'm walking around with like a bracelet glued to my hand for some reason.
Yeah. She can never take it off. And this is a new project, a new bead. I love these tulip beads, and again, like hearts, flowers, candy, all kinds of beautiful, fluffy, pink cloud, cotton candy things for Valentine's Day. So these are tulip beads. We just got them. We should have them in stock now in some different colors. And I loved these because they'd be really cute with, I should have done something like this. Like, wouldn't they be cute if you did some kind of little storm duo thing on top and then had them hang down?
Oh, yeah.
And then, or maybe just have like a crystal on the bottom or something. You could make like a nice long pair of earrings with those.
Yeah, it almost reminded me like when you said that of like an Alice in Wonderland kind of theme.
Yeah.
Or like if they were to come down like that. Yeah.
So lots of things included in this box that we have some larger items.
I thought they were owls.
Owls? No, not in this box. We've done owls, but not in this box. So we have some larger beads here, and some semi-larger beads and crystals and like some focal pieces, and then a lot of little beads. And you've got the head pins, of course. So I was thinking you've got lots of material to make really pretty, like dangly earrings, clusters, you know, pendants. You could make a simple little necklace with a pendant. Love what Jenni did here. And you could do something like that and include this guy on it. So I think you've got plenty of supplies to make some really nice, like going out on the town kind of jewelry.
I think it's a nice box too, because as a person who's just learning to bead, I did set the patterns aside because, well, let's be honest, the St. Petersburg stitch, but
Ooh, I forgot about this.
It didn't overwhelm me in the fact that I couldn't make something with the box itself. Like, I kind of got excited of all the items that were in it.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll keep giving you one like every month.
And we'll see what
happens.
happens.
And now I've set it on live.
Yeah, so now she
live streaming, so no.
now
I can't get out of it. No, I think you should get a box every month, and we should see what fabulous things you make. And then, of course, if you get the XL, you also get a bonus pattern, which I forgot. I didn't see over there under all my other papers, and the owl eyes bracelet. So we give this to you as a bonus. You don't have everything, but honestly, you have most things because you're going to need some, so a cup button or a clasp of your choice, O beads, which you've had before, but they're also kind of easy to come by, or you could probably substitute a seed bead. Round duos, rose montes we give you. You've 8 O seed beads, 11 O's, and then a crystal Rivoli in 10 millimeter. But I think that's going inside the cup button, so it's optional, or you can use a different kind of clasp. So you could make a cute little pair of earrings just using, doing like a portion of this with what you have here.
Okay.
Talk myself out. Usually I don't talk this for this long.
Yeah, that's okay. I liked it. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's so much good stuff. And if you do think that they're owls, you could make them with the owl eyes bracelet.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I thought it was cute. They were little owls. And who said they thought they were fish? Thought they were fish. Yeah, that's cute. I made the owl eye bracelet for my sister. Yeah, it's cute. And it's really good. You can mix up the colors and make it really pretty. Thank you. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. Please share all your designs on Facebook. Remember to like us, like the video, do all like the clicky things where you like the video, you subscribe. Every button you can click on it.
Yeah, tell your friends. And just so that you know, I look at your designs all day long, so they don't go unnoticed, and I really enjoy seeing what everybody creates with them because it inspires me as I learn how to do all of this. So great job, guys.
Yeah, I love seeing all the stuff you guys post on Facebook too, because you guys come with so many ideas that never even crossed my mind. So it's really refreshing and interesting to see all the stuff you guys do. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Nice colors. Looking forward to watch you bead. Yeah, so Melissa, I think you're going to do these a little bit more with me, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
You think so? Okay, can I convince you?
if people can handle me, I guess.
I'll make you some jewelry. I'll bribe you with jewelry.
No, I think these are fun, and I think that it's fun getting to interact with everybody that...
I think this was my favorite piece that I made so far. Yeah. I've got tons and tons of ideas, but so far this was my favorite. I might do that in some different colors. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching us. We will be back again in a month from now for the unboxing, but then we're also going to be back. I'm not sure, jury's still out if it's going to be Melissa or Jenni, and we will be doing next week on Friday, if I'm correct. We'll be doing the live tutorial. Yeah. That's always kind of a hoot.
Yeah, I think it's fun. And from a customer service standpoint of the box, I know a lot of you have been emailing saying that your box shipped out on the 2nd, but you still haven't gotten it. Don't worry, because it takes so long to put everything together, we start labeling them on the 2nd, and then they ship out on the 8th. So if you don't have your box just yet, just hold tight, they're coming, I promise you.
Yeah, I think USPS is definitely getting its act together.
Yeah, they're getting better. They're getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind your emails or phone calls. You can continue to email and phone call Kenzie and I.
We had let's be honest, there was a rough patch.
Well, yeah, there was a rough patch. But they're getting better.
You know, it's no secret. It was all over the news.
Well, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day.
Thank you guys.